So we got a ton of information regarding Destiny 2's Witch Queen, including the date of the raid launching and a bunch of changes that are going to be coming day one on February 22nd to the Witch Queen in Destiny 2. Welcome back, friends, to another video here on the channel. We've been hammering out the uploads. I hope you're not sick of seeing me yet. If you are new, by the way, be sure to subscribe and stick around for more. I always do a playthrough of the actual new story of Destiny, and then we do some other kind of side stuff as well. And we just talk about games and play the games here on the channel. So it's always a good time, a lot of fun to be had. If you're into Nintendo, I also have a Nintendo channel you can check out in the description below. But anyways, let's talk about Destiny because that's probably why you're here, right? So let's jump into this. This week at Bungie posted today, the 20th of January 2022. A little bit late to this because I didn't see it go up right away, and then I had to go through it and kind of take some notes for you guys. So we're going to jump straight into this and start with the power, because every time there's a new expansion, there is going to be a power level difference, right? They're going to be increasing the power level. So let's start with that and throw that up on screen right now. So basically the way this is going to be working is there's going to be the new floor, the new soft cap, the new power cap, and new hard cap. So the brand new, the floor is going to be 1350. I got a little bit too ahead of myself. The floor is going to be 1350. So the lowest anything is ever going to drop is 1350. You will never get a piece of gear under 1350. 1500 is going to be the soft cap. So that's kind of like the easier way to, the easiest way to level to get to, I guess you could say, right? By earning general gear. So anything you pretty much do, right? It could be any kind of activity completions, could be chests. Anything you do is going to drop up to 1500. So that typically includes like rare and legendary drops of blue and purples, right? And of course exotics as well, right? So that's what the soft cap is. And then the next one is going to be the power cap. So the power cap is going to be 1550. So that's what that's going to be at, 1550 for the power cap. And then the hard cap, so the power cap is pinnacle rewards. You need pinnacle rewards specifically to get to the 1550. And then for the hard cap, which is 1560, that's going to be the highest cap, the highest level you can get to right in season 1 of the Witch Queen. That's going to be, gear that you get from raids, from Trials of Osiris, from Iron Banner, and other end game PvE sources and things like that as well. So those are all the brand new leveling systems, or levels, I guess, in the leveling system in Destiny 2's Witch Queen. So pretty crazy stuff. I mean, we're going from 1350 as the floor all the way up to 1560 as the hard cap. It's pretty freaking hype, man. There's a lot of grinding to be done, and it's always like that with a brand new expansion. So I'm really excited for that, and hopefully you guys are too. Moving on from that, we got some other stuff. So there's going to be adjustments to some pinnacle and powerful sources and things like that. They're going to be adjusting some of that stuff. And again, let's take a look at that. So basically the way that's going to be working, these shift kind of yearly and different things like that. They're going to kind of just be tweaking the sources rather of pinnacle and powerful gear, and I guess I'll go a little bit more into specifics closer to launch. But of course there's going to be new activities and different things like that, with a brand new season and especially a brand new expansion, right? So there's going to be new ways to earn these different kinds of pieces of gear and all that as well. Moving on from that, though, a little bit on from that, blue rewards, there's going to be changes to those, which are rare rewards. I don't know why that feels like such a tongue twister. So beginning in the Witch Queen, rare blue rewards will stop dropping from playlist activities. So they're not going to drop, they'll stop dropping from Crucible, Strikes, Gambit once players have reached the soft cap. So we're not going to be getting those blue items anymore, because the way it was right now, you hit the soft cap, you're still going to get those. It's just going to be garbage gear that you're going to basically end up dismantling. It's not going to be like that anymore. So if you hit the soft cap, you're not going to have any blue drops from those activities. Players above the soft cap, which is going to be 1500 in the Witch Queen, will instead see a slight increase, or a slightly increased chance at receiving legendary rewards from these activities, or a small amount of legendary shards. So they're going to be increasing the drop rate of those. Blue weapons and armors will continue to drop from enemies and chests while playing Destiny 2, but we hope that this will reduce the need for players to manage their inventories and reduce the frequency of visits to the postmaster when running playlist activities. Thank you, because honestly, that was something that got really annoying lately, especially, as I've been grinding through the 30th anniversary stuff, especially, and I've been realizing, my gosh, man, I got a lot of stuff, between everything. You got the umbrals, and then you got all these useless blue drops. And so anyways, I'm glad to see that they're tweaking all these different things and all that good stuff as well. Pretty exciting stuff. That actually leads us into a different thing, which has to do with Gunsmith Reputation. So things with the Gunsmith Banshee 44. It's changing. Banshee 44 is getting a new reputation system that matches the other vendors in the tower, such as Zavala and Shax. You see that up on screen right now. This means that we are removing some of the items that were previously associated with Gunsmith Reputation, namely Gunsmith materials and weapon telemetry. So those are both going to be gone. They're going to be done with. Players will now earn reputation rank progress with Banshee 44 when dismantling legendary and exotic weapons and armor, or by completing daily gunsmith bounties. Pretty interesting stuff. So again, you dismantle any purples or golds, yellows, whatever you want to call them, legendaries and exotics. That's one way, or just by doing bounties. Players will want to obviously spend their gunsmith materials and weapon telemetries at Banshee 44 before February 22nd. So all those materials are going to be gone. They're going to be removed automatically at February 22nd. So, I mean, now's the time. You got a bunch stacked up. Go for those god rolls. Try to get some good jobs if you can before February 22nd, because otherwise it's just basically going to go to waste. Moving on from that, we got mods and mod components. So they're going to also be removing mod components from the game. That's going to be gone. Starting in the Witch Queen, weapon and armor mods sold by Banshee 44 and Ada 1 respectively will no longer require mod components to purchase and will instead cost 10,000 glimmer each. Furthermore, as part of this update, we are increasing the number of mods available on each vendor at the start of, at each vendor at a single time from 2 to 4. So beyond that, ghost mods that generated weapon telemetries will be removed as they no longer serve a purpose. So those mods include Arc Analyzer, Solar Analyzer, Void Analyzer, Omni Telemetry, and Banshee Special. So pretty crazy stuff going on in that realm of things as well. But hey, what about the fact that, Tangled Shore is going to be gone, right? So if we can't go to Tangled Shore, what about Spider and everything going on with Spider? The Spider's materials and all his stuff. What's going to happen to that? Well, Rahul's taken over, baby. So basically what they said is that Master Rahul will be inheriting Spider's materials exchange duties in the Witch Queen. Exchange rates should match what you know from Spider for now, they said. So it's subject to change, I guess. But these services are being shifted to the tower, as the Tangled Shore obviously will be off limits to Guardians. In addition, Rahul will also be picking up some of the wares that Banshee 44 and Ada 1 once offered, specifically the sale of enhancement prisms and ascendant shards. So that's all going to be at Master Rahul now. So basically this is going to make space for more mods to be available for purchase during a given week from, of course, Banshee 44 and Ada 1. So Rahul will offer these materials at the same price as Banshee 44 and Ada 1 that they once sold them. And so that, of course, means enhancement prisms are going to cost 10 enhancement cores, 25 planetary materials, and 10,000 glimmer. Ascendant shards are going to be 10 enhancement prisms, 100 planetary materials, and 50,000 glimmer. Again, same thing. So what about some of the exotics and all that good stuff as well? Well, before we get into that, Master Rahul actually will also be able to decrypt umbral engrams. Thank you so much. I was so tired of having to go to the helm every single time to decrypt these. At some point I was just like, you know what, screw it, I'm just gonna just dismantle all my umbrals. I don't even care anymore. So thankfully, umbrals, we're gonna be able to decrypt right there at Master Rahul. So what about these exotics though? There's certain exotics, right? For example, Hawkmoon and Dead Man's Tale, right? As of February 22nd, 2022, the Harbinger, right? I'm saying that right. And Presage exotic missions will no longer be accessible. So what are you going to do? Well, in order to preserve the ability for players to obtain random rolls for these weapons, instead of adding them to the Monument to Lost Lights, as they've done with other previous exotics, what they're going to do is that they're going to sell them as Xur's inventory each weekend. So that's going to be really cool. So they're going to cost 1 Ascendant Shard, 1 Exotic Cipher, 125,000 Glimmer, 200 Legendary Shards. Again, it says every week Xur will offer a unique role for both of these weapons. So the role is going to change every single week. They're going to be part of Xur's inventory, and the role is going to change, and they'll be able to be purchased for basically all players that own Beyond Light for those materials. But what about the catalysts? Because there's some other catalysts, right? There's certain catalysts and whatnot. Well, certain catalysts like Hawkmoon, DMT, Age Receptors catalysts will be moved to the playlist Activity, Strikes, Crucible, Gambit completions. In addition to these 3, they said, we have also added the ability for the for 3 catalysts that have been absent from Destiny 2 to drop from playlist activities as well. So the full list is going to be Hawkmoon, Dead Man's Tale, Age Receptor, Outbreak Perfected, Whisper of the Worm, and the 4th Horseman. They also said that Outbreak Perfected and Whisper of the Worm have both had the requirements for completing their catalyst updated so that they can be completed without access to their original activities. Really cool stuff. And then finally, last but surely not least, especially for people that want to try to go for world's first, is the brand new raid. We don't have anything as far as title goes, just a release date. So it's going to be March 5th, 2022. Mark it on your calendars, 10 a.m. Pacific. So that's going to be 10, 11, 12, 1 p.m. Eastern. So I had to do a quick calculation in my head. I don't know what the time zone is everywhere else. I'm on the East Coast, so I can just do a quick, PST to EST or whatever. Beyond that, you got to figure out, what is that in your own personal time zone. So 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, March 5th, 2022. The raid is going to be going live, and it's going to be an epic race, my friends. We don't know anything about the raid. Obviously, as of this point, nothing else, just that. So whenever we get actual details regarding the raid, maybe a trailer, a reveal, anything, I will let you guys know here on the channel. That sums it up for now. That's everything that we know so far changing in Destiny 2's Witch Queen. Let me know if you guys are as excited as I am. I cannot wait. Again, we're going to have some Destiny 2 Witch Queen content here on the channel. Going to do a playthrough of the actual new story and other kind of videos like that as well. So stick around. Like I said, we talk about the games and play the games. Gaming news videos like this one. We try to do them at least every day when there's, things to talk about and all that good stuff. So keep it locked. Subscribe. Hit the notification bell if YouTube actually works properly. Then if not, well, what can you do? You can follow me, JSkeleton2 on Twitter if you want. Check out our Discord. I post there as well. But anyways, for now, stay safe, stay well. Have a great rest of your day. And until the next one, game on.